Good morning, students. Today we discuss sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid. The formula of sulfuric acid is H2SO4. Okay, here it is one of the important oxoacid of sulfur. Oxoacid of sulfur or oxyacid of sulfur. Okay, it has greater importance in so many areas, so that's why it is simply considered as a king of the chemicals. Sulfuric acid has greater importance in industrial area. Okay, industrial area means food industry, textile industry, so many industries. Okay, that's why sulfuric acid is also called as king of the chemicals. And here, how we will prepare the sulfuric acid? See the different preparations of sulfuric acid. The simple preparation of sulfuric acid is the hydrolysis of sulfur trioxide. The hydrolysis of sulfur trioxide. Just take SO3, sulfur trioxide, add water and heat. Okay, here we will get the sulfuric acid, H2SO4. One more preparation, you take sodium sulfate, reacts with hydrochloric acid. Any sulfate, sodium sulfate, barium sulfate, potassium sulfate, reacts with hydrochloric acid. What happened? The sodium reacts with chlorine and forms 2 moles of sodium chloride, and barium reacts with chlorine and forms barium chloride here. Here we will get the sulfuric acid. Here also we will get the sulfuric acid. And here, okay, and industrial preparation of sulfuric acid is contact process. Sulfuric acid will prepare okay, industrially by using this contact process. This is the important process, and this is the 3 marks question. Here we have the 3 or 4 steps, and it's important for 3 marks. 11. Okay, how will prepare the sulfuric acid? By using contact process. Okay, here it is sulfuric acid prepared by using contact process from sulfur or sulfide ores. Sulfide ores means iron pyrites, iron sulfide, copper pyrites, iron pyrites. So many sulfides are available okay, in earth crust. By using those okay, sulfide ores, we will prepare the sulfur trioxide, sulfur dioxide. Then continuation of this one will prepare the sulfuric acid. Okay, here I will prepare sulfuric acid from the sulfur. Okay, here we'll see stepwise. Step 1. Sulfur or sulfide ore. Sulfide ore means iron sulfide, iron pyrites, copper pyrites, any zinc sulfide we call zinc plate. All those are the best example for sulfide ores. Okay, here sulfur material or sulfide ore material burn in the air in the presence of oxygen. Okay, this sulfur reacts with oxygen okay, in air, just burn and forms sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide. This is the first step. What is the first step? Sulfur or sulfide ore will burn into the air, okay, or in the presence of oxygen and forms SO2. What is the SO2? Sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide. Okay, this is the step 1. Then step 2. Sulfur dioxide okay, reacts with excess amount of oxygen. Excess amount of oxygen in the presence of vanadium pentoxide. catalyst. Vanadium pentoxide catalyst at 720 Kelvin temperature. 720 Kelvin temperature, that means high temperature. Okay, low pressure, 2 bar pressure, low pressure. These are the important conditions, okay, for the production of more and more sulfur trioxide based on the Le Chatelier principle. Okay, in the presence of vanadium pentoxide catalyst, sulfur dioxide reacts with oxygen and forms sulfur trioxide. Okay, this is the step 2. Here, sulfur dioxide, this reaction is exothermic reaction. That means delta H value is minus 196.6 kilojoules per mole. Delta H, enthalpy. Okay, here heat, this much heat was evolved. How much? 196.6 kilojoules per mole. It is an exothermic reaction. Okay, for the exothermic reaction, conditions based on the Le Chatelier principle, and one more, it is also one of the equilibrium reaction. Okay, reversible reaction. It is a reversible reaction, exothermic reaction. This much, minus 196.6 kilojoules per mole, energy was released. Okay, here for exothermic condition, high temperature and low pressure. The high temperature and low pressure are the best examples, are best conditions for the formation of the more and more sulfur trioxide. See here, how many reactants are there? 3, right? 2 plus 1, 3 reactants. Okay, how many products are there? 2. Okay, low pressure. Okay, moves toward the equilibrium, moves toward the right side. That means product side. High temperature also moves toward the product side. That's why we use conditions. Okay, 720 Kelvin temperature, 2 bar atmosphere pressure, vanadium pentoxide catalyst. Okay, this is the second step. Step 3. Okay, step 3. Actually, in some books, the hydrolysis of sulfur trioxide gives sulfuric acid, or in some books, according to our NCERT, the sulfur dioxide fumes move into or dissolve into the sulfuric acid part. Okay, what happens? Forms H2S2O7 oleum. Okay, third step, sulfur trioxide reacts with or dissolved in sulfuric acid. Little bit sulfuric acid form na. Okay, in that sulfuric acid, the sulfur trioxide was dissolved and forms, okay, H2S2O7, that is oleum. Okay, step 4. This sulfuric acid, this oleum, okay, diluted in water and forms more and more sulfuric acid. Desired concentration sulfuric acid. We get here desired concentration of sulfuric acid. Nearly 96% concentration to 98% concentrated sulfuric acid was formed when, okay, here oleum diluted in water. Okay, here these are the 4 steps. 4 steps involved in, okay, preparation of sulfuric acid. And here, after the forming of sulfuric acid, it contains some arsenic, antimony contaminants. Those will be removed by using purification methods. We'll get here, okay, 96 to 98% concentrated sulfuric acid, 100% purity, with the 100% purity. Okay, this is about the contact process. By using this contact process, we prepare the sulfuric acid. Okay, again I wanted to explain, okay, contact process. I wanted to explain contact process here. Okay, here I wanted to explain contact process again. First, what is the first step? It involves in 4 steps. What are those? Okay, it involves in 4 steps. Sorry, little bit disturbance. Sorry, little bit disturbance by video. Okay, here I wanted to explain once again preparation of sulfuric acid by using contact process. How many steps are involved? 4 steps. What are those? First step, the burning of sulfur. The burning of sulfur in the presence of air forms sulfur dioxide. That is the first step. What is the second step here? What is the second step? Sulfur dioxide, it is important step. Sulfur dioxide reacts with excess amount of oxygen in the presence of vanadium pentoxide at 720 Kelvin temperature, high temperature. Okay, 2 bar at atmosphere, 2 bar at 2 atmosphere pressure, low pressure forms. Okay, here sulfur dioxide. This is an exothermic reaction. Okay, here what is the third step? The sulfur dioxide dissolved in sulfuric acid and form the oleum. What is the formula of oleum? H2H2O7. It's a formula of oleum. And okay, here forms. Okay, oleum diluted or dissolved in water and forms more and more desired concentrated sulfuric acid. Okay, nearly 96% to okay 98%. Okay, impurities will remove by using purification method and will get the 100%. Okay, 100%, 96 to 98% concentrated sulfuric acid was formed from the contact process, by the contact process. This is the one important method for okay of sulfuric acid. Okay, these are the preparative methods for the sulfuric acid. Then we'll see the physical properties and chemical properties of sulfuric acid. Physical properties and chemical properties of sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid, okay, it is a colorless liquid and here it is a high dense liquid. The density of sulfuric acid is more. Sometimes we call as it is heavy liquid. Compared to all acids, okay, it is a heavy liquid. Here I want to explain physical properties first. Physical properties. Okay, it is a colorless and heavy liquid. Okay, heavy liquid. Why it is heavy liquid? Okay, it is compared to the all liquids, it is a heavy liquid. Why it is heavy liquid? Okay, it involves in intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Okay, here I wanted to write structure of sulfuric acid. Already we discussed in last video. This is the structure of one sulfuric acid and one more sulfuric acid. This is the one more sulfuric acid. This is the one part of sulfuric acid. This is the another part of sulfuric acid. One more, 1 and 2. 2 sulfuric acid molecule involving hydrogen bonding. Due to this intermolecular hydrogen bonding, it is a heavy liquid and it is a non-volatile liquid. Okay, it has more boiling point and melting point. The melting point of sulfuric acid is 283 Kelvin due to only intermolecular hydrogen bonding. The boiling point of sulfuric acid is 611 Kelvin temperature. It has more and more boiling point. That's why the determination of boiling point of the any organic compound or inorganic compound, we use the sulfuric acid as a reference. Due to only more and more boiling point. Why it has more and more boiling point? Only due to intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Due to this, it has more boiling point. It is okay non-volatile. It has more melting point and completely dissolved in water. It has high affinity to okay, interact with the water. High affinity to interact with the water. That is only due to intermolecular hydrogen bonding between water and sulfuric acid molecule. Water and sulfuric acid molecule. Okay, here one more important term. During the dilution of sulfuric acid, it is a more and more concentrated acid. During the dilution of sulfuric acid, here we have some problems. We will face some problems practically. What are those? Okay, during the dilution of sulfuric acid, we should add the sulfuric acid dropwise to the water by the stirring. Okay, we will add sulfuric acid dropwise slowly to the water by stirring only. By stirring only. Here heavy amount of heat was evolved. That's why you should add sulfuric acid into water. But never add water into sulfuric acid. Water into sulfuric acid. You add sulfuric acid to water during the dilution. Slowly by stirring. Slowly by stirring. Okay, don't add water to sulfuric acid. This is not the prescribed process. Okay, don't add the water to sulfuric acid. If you add water to sulfuric acid, heavy amount what involved, that pot or beaker or any material will break down. Okay, different accident will occur. That's why should add sulfuric acid to water slowly by stirring. Okay, by stirring only. Okay, this is the one important physical property of sulfuric acid. Physical property of sulfuric acid. It has here more and more boiling point. It completely dissolved in water. Okay, that is also one of the physical property of sulfuric acid. Okay, in continuation we'll see the chemical properties. Chemical properties. It is a strong acid. Okay, strong acid. Why it is strong acid? Okay, it is capable to form intermolecular hydrogen bonding with water and easily release the H plus ion. And it has greater affinity to interact with the water. That's why it is easily reacts with the water and easily releases the H plus ion. That's why it is considered as a strong acid. It is considered as a strong acid. Okay, it has strong acidic nature. Here I want to explain acidic nature. It is a dibasic acid. It is a dibasic acid. What is the meaning of dibasic acid? It has capable to interact with the 2 moles of base. That's why we called as a dibasic acid. Okay, here it dissociates in water. Easily dissociates in water like this. Sulfuric acid, okay, dissociates in water and forms H plus ion and HSO4 minus ion. Okay, here this is the equilibrium reaction. Here we have the this is equilibrium. Here we have the acid dissociation. One more dissociation is there. That's why I write Ka means constant. A means acid dissociation. 1 means first acid dissociation constant. Here more and more. And here second bisulfate ion. This HSO4 minus ion also dissociates and forms H plus ion and SO4 minus 2. This is the Ka2. It is less. Ka1 here highly greater than Ka2. That means first, that's why it acts as a strong acid. We call dibasic. How many H plus ions were released from this sulfuric acid? 2 H plus ion. That means it has capability to interact with the 2 acid molecules. That's why here we called as dibasic acid. We called as dibasic acid. And here this is the acid easily reacts with the base. Here I wanted to explain chemical properties. Some more chemical properties. Okay, here it is reacts with sodium hydroxide and form the salt and water. Okay, see what happens. Sodium hydroxide reacts with sulfuric acid. sodium hydroxide reacts with sulfuric acid, okay, and forms sodium sulfate. First forms sodium bisulfate. Okay, second chemical property, reaction with base. Okay, sulfuric acid. It is acid now, so it is easily reacts with the base. First mole of base. What happens? It releases H plus ion, it OH. Okay, it releases water molecule. NaHSO4 was formed. What is the name of this one? Sodium bisulfate. Already I said, ic acid gives the 8 salts. Os acid gives the 8 salts. Okay, here sodium bisulfate reacts with one mole of another mole of sodium hydroxide and forms water and forms sodium sulfate. See, sulfuric acid has capability to interact with 2 moles of base and finally forms sodium sulfate. And finally forms sodium sulfate. That's why it is called as dibasic acid. That's why it is called as dibasic acid. Okay, dibasic acid. And here it also acts as strong oxidizing agent. It also acts as strong oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent. Okay, so many molecules, metals, non-metals. Metals means copper. Non-metals means sulfur. Okay, and here carbon also easily undergoes oxidation in the presence of sulfuric acid. In the presence of sulfuric acid. I wanted to explain, okay, those oxidizing properties of sulfuric acid. Okay, here copper, okay, sulfur and carbon. Okay, it involves in here sulfuric acid. Okay, copper. Okay, here copper undergoes oxidation number here 0. Oxidation number of copper 0, oxidation number of sulfur 0, oxidation number of carbon 0. When it involves in, when it reacts with the sulfuric acid, it forms cupric sulfate along with the hydrogen gas was evolved. What is the oxidation number? +2. Here oxidation number increases from reactant side to product side. Metal oxidation number increases. If oxidation number increases, that we call as oxidation. And here in the presence of sulfuric acid, only copper undergoes oxidation. That's why sulfuric acid we called as oxidizing agent. If it is decreases, that called as a reduction, and the process is, and here the material is called, the compound is called reducing agent. Here also same, sulfur, okay, reacts with sulfuric acid. Sulfur reacts with sulfuric acid and here forms helium, H2S2O7. H2S2O7. Here you take excess amount of sulfuric acid. Here we will get the helium. Here also it undergoes oxidation. Carbon also reacts with sulfuric acid, forms carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide and water. Here carbon dioxide was formed. Carbon to carbon dioxide. Okay, sulfur 0 to some sulfur oxidation number increases now. Okay, here 0 to some -14 +6 increases. So it is also oxidation. Here 0, here +4. Oxidation number increases. That's why, okay, these reactions are called oxidation reactions. And here in this reaction, sulfuric acid involved. That's why we called as sulfuric acid. We called as oxidizing agent. So oxidizing agent. So many reactions are there. Suppose barium is there, reacts with sulfuric acid. Oxidation number of barium is 0 here and forms barium sulfate. Releases hydrogen gas. Releases hydrogen gas. If you take any metal, okay, that releases the hydrogen gas, it's one of the characteristic property of an acid. The liberation of hydrogen gas, it is one of the important characteristic of, okay, acid. Important characteristic of an acid. Okay, here these are the oxidizing properties of, okay, sulfuric acid. Then in continuation we'll see the sulfuric acid, one of the important role, it shows one of the important role in chemistry. It acts as a dehydrating agent. For example, human body made by 90% of water, 10% skeleton that made by calcium. Okay, here if you will keep human body into sulfuric acid for a long time, what happens? We'll get only skeleton. In old movies, we saw the villains. Okay, we'll keep one person into the one liquid zone, and okay, after 5 minutes or after 10 minutes, they will remove from that body, from the liquid zone. We observe only skeleton. That acid is sulfuric acid. Why? It acts as a dehydrating agent. Human body made with the 90% of water. It removes water. That is the important role of sulfuric acid. And here, carbohydrates also identified by using this sulfuric acid test. Carbohydrate, carbon hydrate. Hydrate means water. What is the role of sulfuric acid? It removes the water. Finally, what we have? Only carbon. For example, if you take sugar, add sulfuric acid to sugar. Sugar is carbohydrate. Okay, add sulfuric acid. What happens? It removes water. It removes water from sugar. Only we have the carbon, the black color material. That is the identification test. Sulfuric acid is also used for the distinguish of carbohydrates. Distinguish of carbohydrate. Here I am taking. Okay, here important property of sulfuric acid, acts as dehydrating agent. Dehydrating agent. Okay, dehydrates alcohols into alkenes, alcohols into alkenes, and carbohydrates into carbon. You take glucose. What is the formula of glucose? C6H12O6. It may be written like this: C6C6H2O. Okay, add concentrate sulfuric acid. What happened? It removes this one. Okay, here we have only 6 carbon. White color material, white color carbohydrate converts into black color carbohydrate. Black color carbohydrate. Okay, this is the one of the important characteristic property of sulfuric acid. Okay, sulfuric acid. What is the structure of sulfuric acid? These are the important chemical properties of sulfuric acid. It acts as a good oxidizing agent. It is a strong acid. Okay, and here it is dehydrating agent. Dehydrating agent. It is a strong oxidizing agent. Structure of sulfuric acid. Okay, here I want to explain structure of sulfuric acid. What is the oxidation state of sulfur in sulfuric acid? Okay, here we have simple principle. Use principle or simple method. Okay, simple method means here oxygen or oxidation number -2 into 4 -8. Here hydrogen +2. Remaining further neutralizing +6 oxidation state. Or principle is there. Okay, here H2. What is the principle? Okay, we want to calculate the oxidation number of sulfur. You may consider as a X. Okay, here hydrogen oxidation number +1. 2 hydrogens are there. Okay, +1. 2 into +1 plus X plus oxygen atomic number, oxygen oxidation number -2. How many oxygens are there? 4. 4 into -2. 2 into +1, 2. X, and here -8. X is equal to 8 minus 2. That means 6. Oxidation number of sulfur in sulfuric acid is 6. Okay, here structure of sulfuric acid. S double bond O, S double bond O, and here OH, and here OH. Okay, here 2 OH groups are there. That's why it is a dibasic acid. 2 double bond O, 2 pi bonds are there, and here sulfur oxygen pi bond is this sulfur. Okay, here PR, sulfur p orbitals, d orbitals, oxygen p orbitals. These two are d pi p pi bonds. It has 2 d pi p pi bonds. It has 2 d pi p pi bonds. Sulfuric acid, in sulfuric acid we have the 2 d pi p pi bond. It contains, okay, here 2 SO bonds, 4 SO bonds. In that, okay, 2 S double bond O bonds and 2 S single bond O bonds. Okay, this is the simple discussion of the sulfuric acid. Simple discussion of the sulfuric acid. This is the one important acid. And here they may ask one more question. What is the oxidation state of sulfur? How many d pi p pi bonds are there? What is the structure of sulfuric acid? And okay, what is the use? What are the uses of sulfuric acid? Okay, in continuation we'll see the uses of sulfuric acid. The okay, here one of the important use of the sulfuric acid, the strength of the nation will decide by the exporting and importing of the sulfuric acid. Okay, if we are consuming more and more sulfuric acid, means our strength is more and more. That means we have more and more industries, we have more and more industrial applications of sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid is used in the manufacture of so many lakhs of chemicals, so many pharmaceuticals, so many dyes, so many paints, so many food materials, batteries, okay, electricity industry, textile industry, all the varieties of industries, plastic industry will use sulfuric acid and one of the important material. And it is also used for the preparation of the fertilizers, ammonium fertilizers, that means DAP like that, diammonium phosphate and ammonium nitrate, ammonium sulfate, okay, fertilizers, paints, dyes, dye stuffs, okay, so many materials. And one more important use of sulfuric acid is it is a good laboratory reagent. Okay, it is used as a laboratory reagent. Okay, it is important. It is a more dangerous chemical. If you touch the sulfuric acid, the human body skin will be removed within 10 to 15 minutes. That is the, and concentration of sulfuric acid is also more and more compared to the phosphoric acid and hydrochloric acid and perchloric acid. These are the uses of sulfuric acid. One more thing, you should remember one important thing. What is that? The strength of the nation depends on consuming of sulfuric acid. Okay, by that only you remember, okay, what is the importance of sulfuric acid. Okay, thank you. This is about the sulfuric acid. Then in continuation we'll see the sulfur oxides. Okay, next video we'll continue with the sulfur oxides and okay, here sulfur allotrophic forms, dioxygen, and here trioxygen. Trioxygen means ozone. We'll see trioxygen, dioxygen, all those. Okay, after that we'll continue with the 17th group elements. Thank you.